All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Kumar. The headlines. BRICS nations call upon all states to prevent terror financing from their soil. Government says it will insist WhatsApp to develop mechanism to trace rogue messages to prevent terrorists from misusing the platform. Heavy rain lashes Mumbai as monsoon intensifies throughout Maharashtra. 62 bodies out of 100 missing migrants of capsized boat recovered off Libya coast near the port city of Khoms. And high-level committee constituted to coordinate and strategize the preparation for 2020 and 2024 Olympics. India, along with other BRICS nations, called on all states to prevent the financing of terrorist network and terrorist actions from their territories. The five nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, condemned terrorism in all its forms and manifestations during the meeting of the BRICS foreign ministers at Rio de Janeiro in Brazil yesterday. The BRICS nations called for concerted efforts to fight terrorism under UN auspices on a firm international legal basis. India was represented by Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Vijay Singh.
Terrorism is one issue which concerns everybody in the world. So we emphasize that. We also emphasize that restructuring of the United Nations as such, and to bring it in sync with the realities of the world today. So we said that the BRICS needs to take this issue more positively.
The five nations recognize the primary role of states and their competent bodies in preventing and countering terrorism. The ministers of these countries expressed their conviction that a comprehensive approach is necessary to ensure effective results against terrorism. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend a function to commemorate the 20th anniversary of Kargil Vijay Diwas in New Delhi today. Celebrations were marked across the country yesterday as the grateful nation remembered the victory of Indian Armed Forces in Operation Vijay in 1999 when they evicted the infiltrators backed by Pakistani army from high outposts in Kargil sector. In an emotions-filled atmosphere at Kargil War Memorial at Dras, three chiefs of armed forces, Army Chief General Bipin Rawat, Navy Chief Admiral Karambir Singh and Air Chief Marshal Birendra Singh Dhanoa paid tributes to the martyrs in the Operation Vijay by laying floral wreaths. As a build-up to the 20th anniversary, celebrations in the national capital began on July 14 with the illumination of a victory flame from the National War Memorial. The victory flame traversed through 11 towns and cities and finally reached Dras, where it was received by Paramveer Chakra awardee Yogendra Yadav and Army Chief Bipin Rawat to merge with Eternal Flame at Kargil War Memorial. Main functions, which started on 25th July in Delhi, will merge with Kargil Vijay Diwas evening, a cultural extravaganza at the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium today evening. The central theme of this year's celebrations is Remember, Rejoice and Renew. President, Vice President, Prime Minister and Defence Minister lead the nation in paying tributes to the martyrs. Ministry of Defence has organized an online quiz competition on Kargil War to create a patriotic feeling among youth and masses. The quiz competition, which has begun yesterday, will continue till 4th of next month. It is being conducted on mygov.in platform in Hindi and English. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said yesterday that the Union government will write to parents of Kargil War martyrs and serving soldiers to pay tributes to their valour. While observing the Kargil Vijay Diwas at the BJP headquarters, Mr. Singh said the government will explain in these letters how these brave soldiers serving in adverse circumstances at borders made the country safe and proud with their sacrifices and valour. He also noted that it was the Narendra Modi government which implemented the one rank, one pension scheme for ex-servicemen and allocated over 30,000 crore rupees for this. BJP Working President JP Nadda said the country will always be indebted to soldiers who repulsed Pakistani forces and foiled the enemy's design during the 1999 Kargil War. Uttara Karnataka Sainik Kalyana Samiti and patriotic citizens of Dharwad have erected a monument in Dharwad in the memory of martyrs of Kargil War. Brigadier Bhagwat in Dharwad shares information on the memorial named as Kargil Stupa that carries the names of 13 martyrs of the war from Karnataka.
26 July is the most memorable day not only for Indian soldiers but for entire Indian population, because it was on this day that proud Indian army dislodged Pakistani troops from the heights of Tiger Hill located in Kargil in J&K state. In memory of these brave martyrs, that public in Dharwad erected a memorial called Kargil Stupa. The 21 feet tall stupa is located on the hills of Collector's Compound in Dharwad.
Information and Technology Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said yesterday the government will insist on WhatsApp developing a mechanism to trace the origin of messages in cases where the platform is misused by terrorists and rogue elements. WhatsApp Global Head Will Cathcart assured the Minister of prompt action in these issues of concern in a meeting yesterday. On WhatsApp's proposed payment service, Mr. Prasad noted that the platform is also going into payment service in accordance with the Reserve Bank of India and National Payments Corporation of India NPCI requirements. He also asked WhatsApp to participate in India's $1 trillion digital economy vision and said the company is welcome to explore India-specific products because of their wide reach. After assuming office of the Chief Minister of Karnataka, BJP leader B.S. Yediyurappa will be seeking the trust vote in the Legislative Assembly on Monday. After the disqualification of 3 MLAs by the Speaker and 12 Congress and 3 JDS MLAs remaining away from the floor test, the strength of the House reduced to 207 and the required magic number is 104. BJP stands to win the trust vote with 105 members. There is all possibility of lone independent voting in favor of BJP. In the legislative meeting held by JDS yesterday, a few members expressed a desire to extend outside support to the BJP government. The party leader G.T. Devagowda informed that H.D. Kumaraswamy will take a call on this later. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio tomorrow at 11 a.m. It will be the second Mann Ki Baat program after Modi assumed office for the second term. The program will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan. It will also be streamed live on the YouTube channels of the Prime Minister's Office, Information and Broadcasting Ministry, AIR and DD News. It will also be simultaneously broadcast on AIR's website www.allindiaradio.gov.in. AIR will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will be repeated at 8 p.m. Our correspondent reports, in the 12th edition of the Mann Ki Baat program in September 2015, Prime Minister mentioned about the problems of poor families and their children due to pollution of wooden stoves. Mr. Modi said for them, he had requested the affluent to surrender their subsidies on gas cylinders.
गरीब के घर में चूल्हा जलता है, बच्चे रोते रहते हैं. गरीब माँ, क्या उसे गैस सिलेंडर नहीं मिलना चाहिए? और मैंने संपन्न लोगों से प्रार्थना की थी कि आप सब्सिडी सरेंडर नहीं कर सकते क्या? सोचिए. और मैं बड़े आनंद के साथ कहना चाहता हूँ, इस देश के परिवारों ने गैस सिलेंडर की सब्सिडी छोड़ दी है और ये अमीर लोग नहीं है. और मैं फिर एक बार जन शक्ति को शत शत वंदन करना चाहता हूँ, नमन करना चाहता हूँ. हर छोटी बात को अपनी बना ली और देश की भलाई के लिए अपने आप को जोड़ने का प्रयास किया. इससे बड़ा संतोष क्या हो सकता है?
Ministry of Development of North-East Region has taken up 49 projects worth over 1,231 crore rupees in the North-Eastern region in the first month of 100 Days Action Plan of the government. The projects are related to the construction of roads, bridges and improvement of tourist spot connectivity in several North-Eastern states. Minister of DONER, Dr. Jitendra Singh, yesterday reviewed the status of implementation of various projects. During meeting, Secretary DONOR Dr. Inderjeet Singh said that a bamboo industrial park at Mandardisa in Dima Hasao district of Assam will also be set up at a cost of 50 crore rupees. According to an official release, the another project for setting up of bamboo park in Itanagar would be taken up by North Eastern Council. The Mumbai city and its neighbouring areas continue to receive heavy to very intense rain spells throughout the last night. The heavy downpour also caused waterlogging and traffic snarls in several parts of Mumbai and also led to delays in suburban local train services. A report from our correspondent.
The incessant rains have caused much chaos hitting the rail, road and air traffic in Mumbai. 17 flights have been diverted from Mumbai International Airport due to heavy rains. Suburban areas including Kurla, Dombivli, Badlapur, Tilak Nagar, Hindmata, Andheri, Matunga and many other areas saw huge waterlogging. Regular office commuters were adversely affected, with many being stranded on roads for very long hours. Central and Harbour Railway local train services remain badly disrupted. As per the IMD forecast, heavy to intense spells of rain will continue throughout the weekend. Nivedita Bhorkar, AIR News, Mumbai.
The monsoon is likely to become active throughout Maharashtra over this weekend, and as a result, Mumbai, Konkan and surrounding areas are likely to receive widespread rain till July 30, with very heavy rain at isolated places. In Uttar Pradesh, it is intermittently raining across the state, bringing relief from the summer. More from our Lucknow correspondent.
At least 13 people were killed in rain-related incidents during the last 36 hours in the state. According to Relief Commissioner, 7 people were killed due to collapse of walls. 71 mud houses were collapsed due to rains. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has directed district magistrates to provide rupees 4 lakh each as relief to the kin of the deceased. Met Department has issued warning of heavy rain, very likely at isolated places over the state. MS Yadav, AIR News, Lucknow.
In Libya, aid agency Red Crescent said it had recovered the bodies of 62 migrants a day after one of the deadliest shipwrecks this year in the Mediterranean. Aid agencies on Thursday said more than 100 migrants were missing after an overloaded boat sank off the Libyan coast east of the capital near the port city of Khoms. A spokesman for the Libyan Navy said that about 145 migrants were rescued by the Libyan Coast Guards. A wooden boat carrying around 250 people, including women and children, sank some 5 nautical miles from the coast. A high-level 10-member committee has been constituted yesterday under the chairmanship of Sports Minister Kiren Rijiju to coordinate and strategize the preparation for the 2020 and 2024 Olympics. The objective of the committee is to ensure that the performance of the Indian athletes are optimized in the Olympics and other multidisciplinary events. The aim of the committee for the Tokyo Games would be to provide all possible support to potential and qualified athletes. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to V. Ravi Kumar.
Thank you, Abhishek. Swearing in of B.S. Yediyurappa in Karnataka is the lead story across several newspapers this morning. Yediyurappa sworn in as CM, floor test on Monday, is the headline in the Hindustan Times. The Indian Express caption reads, Karnataka gets Yediyurappa as CM 4th time. Mail Today quotes the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh in its headline, Pak can seek our help in fighting its terrorists. The Age in Aid has given prime space to General Rawat's warning to Pak, bloodier nose if Kargil is repeated, General Rawat. Apologize or face action, Lok Sabha Speaker tells Azam Khan, notices the Hindu in a front page headline. Supreme Court questioning the centre over mob violence is noted by the statesman as lynchings, SC notices to centre, states on directive. Delhi police seize 130 kilograms heroin in Navi Mumbai op, reports the Hindustan Times. And finally, wondering what gets sent to space next? Well, next payload to space station, a 3D organ printer in slime, writes the Times of India about SpaceX's latest space launch mission for the NASA. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Ravi. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. BRICS nations call upon all states to prevent terror financing from their soil. Government says it will insist WhatsApp to develop mechanism to trace rogue messages to prevent terrorism from misusing the platform. Heavy rain lashes Mumbai as monsoon intensifies throughout Maharashtra. 62 bodies out of 100 missing migrants of capsized boat recovered off Libya coast near the port city of Khoms. High-level committee constituted to coordinate and strategize the preparation for 2020 and 2024 Olympics. With that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.